Alright, part 4. Finally, 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 EV trained my total dial. It was at level 6. Now from EV training, it's at level 15. As you can see. Get a little closer to this one right here, the screen. You guys have to let me know. Do you want to see both screens? Do you want to just see one? I'm trying to do both. So, I don't know. We'll see. You let me know. Anyway. Yeah, it's at level 15. You can see I taught it waterfall too while I EV trained it. Look at its attack stat. I want you to see that. 39. It's still low, and that's not the final, the final verdict. It's gonna keep increasing. So that's not it. Yeah. So what is EV training? Good question. I'm gonna explain it to you guys a little bit here. Basically, EVs are called effort values. All right. It is what you get when you battle a Pokemon, okay, of a certain type. All right. For example, if you battle and defeat a Totodile, you get an EV, an effort value in attack. Okay, it's different for every Pokemon. You know, and obviously, not obviously, but for some Pokemon, the higher, the evolved stage, the next evolved stage, the EVs increase. Classic example, Zubat. When you beat a Zubat, you get 1 speed EV. Okay? When you beat a Golbat, you get 2 speed EVs. What happens when you beat a Crobat? Yes, 3 speed EVs. Okay? Alright. Each Pokemon that you train can get 510 in total. Okay? 510 EVs in total. Alright? A stat can get 255 EVs maximum. Okay? 255 plus 255 is 510. Okay? Here's the catch though. It takes 4 EVs in a stat to raise a stat 1 point. So for example, you see my attack here is 39. If I get 4 EVs from, while I'm battling before I level up, say I get 4 attack EVs, okay? Then the next time I level up, my attack stat will increase an extra point, okay? That's what increases, alright? Also, I want to point something out here. You notice, let me get the stylus. You notice the attack, maybe not be able to see it clearly, but it's sort of red. Special attack is sort of blue. This is new on Heart Gold and Soul Silver. With the natures that your Pokemon have, it will show you on the screen which nature benefits which stat and which nature hinders which stat. For example, like I said, I want an adamant nature for Totodile because the attack, since the attack is red, it's increased at the expense of the special attack. So it increases the base attack stat by 10 by decreasing the base special attack stat by 10. So in other words, it still sort of balances out at the end, but the stats are sort of just replaced in a different area, okay? So as you can see, my attack stat is high, but my special attack stat is low. So what do you think I'm going to do? Yes, I'm going to teach Totodile here physical moves. Now obviously this isn't going to be the final move set, but Bite is a physical move. Let's check out Bite. This will tell you whether it's a physical move. Look at Water Gun. This will tell you whether it's when it's a special move, okay? Waterfall, physical. Bite, physical. So I'm going to teach it physical moves because its a physical attack stat is higher, okay? Alright. Once again, I want to get back to the EVs. So there's 255 a stat, but it takes 4 EVs to raise a stat a point. Alright, now if you divide 4 into 255, you come out with not an even number, okay? So what's the catch, alright? What you want to do is, if you want to max out a certain stat in EV training, you put in 252 EVs, okay? Because that's what 4 can divide into. 4 can divide into 252. Then there's 3 left over. If you put 3 more EVs in that stat, it's not going to make a difference, alright? So say, I'll just use what I did for example. I put 252 EVs in the attack stat. And I also put 252 EVs in the speed stat, okay? 252 plus 252 is 504. So then there's 6 EVs left over. Alright? Remember, 4 EVs increase a stat by a point. So 4 out of those 6 I can put in another stat to increase it by a point, which is what I did, and I put them in HP. Okay? Let me see. Pokerus right here. I gave Totodile Pokerus, alright? This will double the EVs that you get from battling a Pokemon by 2, okay? It speeds it up. Because otherwise, you would have to battle 252 Zubats to EV train your speed all the way up to maximum. That's a long time. So this multiplies it by 2. So instead of getting 1 from a Zubat, I get 2. Alright? Instead of getting 3 from a Crobat, I get 6. Okay? Also, if you have the Pokemon hold a Macho Brace while you EV train, that will multiply it by 2 as well. So now, I'm taking you back to math class. This will multiply by 2. The Macho Brace will multiply by 2. That turns into times 4, okay? So if I battle a Crobat and beat it with the Pokerus and the Macho Brace, I get 12 speed EVs just off of that one battle. That raises my speed 3 points. So that makes it a lot faster. If I would only to EV and speed, I would only have to defeat a Crobat 21 times with the Pokerus and the Macho Brace to get up to 252. That's not that bad at all. So there are ways you can EV train. Obviously you can't find 21 Crobats like that, so it's a little bit tougher, but you can EV train and it'll improve the stats drastically. Let me see, what else am I forgetting? So yes, I EV train Totodile. I normally EV train my Pokemon. This EV training isn't as important for in-game teams unless you want to increase a stat, by a certain amount. But this is essential for Wi-Fi battling. Essential. You will lose if you don't EV train. Most people do, okay? Most competitive Wi-Fi battling do. Alright? So yes, I EV trained my Totodile. Hopefully, EV training is a little more clear now. If you have any questions, feel free to message me, whatever. One more thing, you can find the EVs, the EV amount, and for which type that each Pokemon gives when you battle them by searching on Maryland's site. Yes, very good website, okay? Alright. So, let's see, I'm left with a minute. You know what, I'm going to cut the video from here. Hopefully EV training is okay. Hopefully you're good. Also, if you search natures, you can find out which natures increase which stats at the expense of another stat. So, I really recommend it. What do you think, Totodile? I want to talk to Totodile. What do you think, Totodile? He likes it too. Alright? Alright, thanks for watching this video. See you next time.